He is the man of the hour, the night, maybe the season. Bear Bachmeier is set to become the first true freshman quarterback to start a season opener at BYU for as long as anyone has kept track. Spencer sat down with Bachmeier earlier this week to discuss the bare necessities for his Cougar debut.
What have you learned through the process of the quarterback battle that helped you develop and improve as a player?
Yeah, I mean, to start off, confidence and consistency. Obviously, you're competing. I was competing with great guys in the room, and just how consistent can I be throughout the whole camp? And so competing with those guys elevated my game, and kind of vice versa. And so, when all of us are going here, nothing can stop us.
It's, and this goes without saying, a challenge for any new quarterback to come in and dive into a playbook that is in some ways as intricate as Aaron Roderick has it. Why did you feel like you were ready for that challenge when you got here in April, May, knowing that you had a lot of information to process through?
I think it goes back to the way that I was raised. My parents and then obviously my older brothers kind of paving the way, and just the instillment of hard work and dedication. And then when I got here, the support was second to none. I was meeting with Coach Mitchell every day, and just being a sponge.
The subject that will probably be brought up the most, I'm guessing, in your pregame interviews this season, along with freshman talk, is your number selection of 47.
Yeah.
But for those that aren't aware of the backstory to that, why have you opted to wear number 47?
Yeah, it's definitely a unique number. My dad picked it for me. I started playing football when I was 5. I played running back and middle linebacker. When I made the transition to quarterback, I continued to play middle linebacker up until 8th grade. And I just like the number. It's very unique to me. And when I'm playing quarterback and, you cross the line of scrimmage, you just got that fullback mentality and, you want to be cautious, but, you kind of want to run somebody over too. So I guess that's the mindset and that's the uniqueness to it.
Out of curiosity, what's better, long touchdown pass or running over somebody at the goal line?
Probably running somebody over at the goal line. I mean, it's a pretty cool deal. Yeah.
At some point, have you envisioned running out in front of 60,000 plus at LaVell Edwards Stadium, and what does that look like in your mind?
I've envisioned it, yeah, just running out and you just see a bunch of the color blue all around you, and again, yeah, 60,000 plus just around you, and you get goosebumps kind of thinking about it, yeah.
At this point, what do you feel like the BYU offense does best?
The best teams have the best camaraderie, and when you look at the offense, I mean, we got 10 guys that can go. They're going to move the line of scrimmage. I mean, we can run the ball. Like I've said it, and I'll say it again. I think LJ Martin is the best tailback in the country, and I think we have guys on the perimeter that can ball. So I think from an offensive perspective, we're in great hands.
Your brother Tiger is here and in the receivers room. How is your relationship with him evolving since you've been at BYU? Not so much as brothers, but on the field and what you're learning and how you're growing together in the BYU playbook. Yeah,
we quiz each other, almost every day, and we talk about, you try not to talk about football a lot, but, it's hard to when you're obviously playing football. But, our relationship is, second to none. It's very special. We did everything growing up together, and now getting to live together in college. It's a special relationship, and man, I wouldn't change it for nothing.
What is it about the BYU culture that made you feel like this was a good place for you and Tiger?
Yeah, we're Catholic, and we grew up going to church every day, and we still go to church actually in Orem. But I think just the faith-oriented environment. I use the word elevate, but it elevates our spiritual game. Exponentially. Before every meeting, we say a prayer. Before every class, we say a prayer. And so just being in this environment has just helped immensely in growing my spiritual aspect with Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, that played a big factor in coming here.
It is an interesting balance between faith and football and family, but BYU's gone all in on that. So I know it's only been a few months, but how has that experience been for you, seeing your head coach, Kalani Sitake, push those three pillars so much?
Yeah, it's been great. Again, we talked about the spiritual aspect, but then when Coach Kalani's talking about family, and it just like even brings tears to your eyes because you take for granted, you know, what your dad, what your mom did for you. And so, I mean, after a lot of meetings, when he's talking about, you know, parents and you know how much they gave to you, you know, I call my mom and you know I just say I love you and you know thank you for everything, and you know likewise with my dad. So, I mean, yeah, being here has been the best experience I've ever had, and you know, learning so much from Coach Kalani. I mean, it's awesome. It's great.
All right, Bear, we appreciate the time, man. Great to talk with you. Best of luck to you against Portland State. We'll be doing it again soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.